So here we have the Hyundai i20 1.2 Premium on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll see we've got plenty of space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are in lovely condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we can do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer in the middle. And on the far right-hand side, the coolant temperature gauge and fuel gauge. In the middle there, you can see the total miles on this car are 31,829. You can change the information displayed above that with a button on the steering wheel for various different bits of fuel economy information, all the way back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel now, the buttons I was using just a moment ago are down here. Above that, we've got cruise control and speed limiter. And then on the left-hand side, we have stereo controls and then phone control. So we can answer and end phone calls, and we have voice activation for the phone. So you can hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you've paired up your phone, and that is done on the central screen just here. If we hit the phone button, and then you'd hit the corresponding numbers along the bottom here. So let's turn this stereo on a moment. So hit the phone button, as I say, and then just follow the instructions along the bottom here. So number 1, for pairing a Bluetooth device. We're going to cancel that as it happens now, but it's very, very easy to do. We've got AM and FM radio, as you can see. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. There's a CD player just there, as well as auxiliary and USB inputs, all of which are accessed via that media button. Below that, we have the air conditioning for the car. So temperature is adjustable with this dial. Fan speed on the middle one. The direction you'd like the air to be distributed. Whether it's bringing in fresh air from the outside of the car or recirculating the air that's already in the car. That, incidentally, is a great way of heating up or cooling the car down quickly, depending on the temperature that you've set. Hit that button and that will turn the air conditioning on. That remains on until you hit it again. Below that, this opens up this cubby hole area. We have a 12-volt charging socket, the USB and auxiliary inputs that I mentioned previously, and a 5-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.